Hello friends, in today's session we may discuss about how Flames game is implemented in Python. In the last session we may see in a simple calculator GUI program that implemented in Spider IDE. So let's start with Spider IDE. So here is the small program that explain how Tincture library is imported for following working. So in this first line we may see the Tincture library has imported, and there is some function that remove common character where respective occurrence. That means it will remove the matching character that more familiarly we all know the Flames games is mainly used compared with two names that avoid the common characters. That characters will be eliminated inside this loop. So starting from this it will end till here. So this loop will remove the corresponding letters in the name. So if two names contain common character or common letter, it may get removed by this function. So this is a function, as the function that has a name remove match char. So in next function tell status. So in tell status section we can see player field dot get and p1 dot lower. So this will ensure the status of the following input value or input name, and the following process will be continued using while loop and while else loop. And in third function it's simply clear all function. That's more it's just a simple function that will end up every field that that we had given in the console. So nothing about this. This is full and fully conceptual oriented programming. That means that what I need to implement using Python has been done as a program. So I just need to explain this type of program because we all know that there is many type of problem that cannot be solved in our daily life. That can be of calculation, that can be of comparison, that can be of conditional checking. So this type of logical activities can be done using programming languages, and moreover that all type of problems can be solved using programming languages. So this is why I explain you the Python concept of Flames game. That's why a simple Flames game, that means comparing two names, that can be easily done using the Python program. So I think you may understood what I'm talking about, and let's continue the program. So the clear function, I had stopped here now. The clear function will end up with this line, and and next section start with the main section, that if name equal to main, where the main program start from here and end with here, that the root of main loop. So it is nothing more than taking the root as tk, that we know already. We had seen the example that we will take a variable as tk, that will give you this simple menu bar, or it will open just a file or just a screen that will open a simple screen. So using that screen we need to confirm the background The background color is light green. So root geometry, that means the size of the total, so its length and breadth has been defined here. Otherwise we can use it at pixels. And here title, so if there is any uh, column or box, that there should be a title, or the console should have a title. And in next label, uh, from here itself the first line in the screen, that when we run this program or execute this program, we came to know that the first line will be label 1. That means it is embedded with root function, that means a parent function, and text is the label text has been defined as player 1 name. So this will be printed in the label section, and the color of the player 1 key name is black, and the background color will be dark green. So the button color will be dark green, or the button like structure, that means label bots will be in dark green, and the section that has have the character will be in black color. And second label, which is taken from the root, that is a parent, will have a text player 2 name, and also it have the same constraints. So this is the simplest way of taking value of player 1 and player 2. Here label 3, it is the output section. It's not an input section, it's output section. You can see the root function as parent. And relationship status means it will print the status, what the current relation has been proved to the comparing between the two sections, what is the result that we get or we came to know. As in as the previous session, the color of the letters will be black, and the background of the label will be red. So output sections labeled row and column will be in red color. So in next line, label 1 dot grid row 1 and column 0 sticky E. So this label 1 has strictly placed in a corresponding area, that row 1, the column is 0 because you can see the length of the characters or the length of the string, it is too big. So that's why it will take, when you define 350 into 125, this is more space taking. It will take the 50% of space that a player wants name. So it's okay. And then label 2, as same as label 1, it is also defined in the row 2, and in row, skipping the row 3, the label has been printed in row 4. And player 1 underscore field entry root, that means it is connecting with the program and the loop instructions. And moreover, the button, yes, the button field is taken as root function, the following parent function, and the button name is submit. The background color of button is red, and the characters printed in the button will be black color. The command section has tell status, and here we can see the same functions. All the parents text has been text is different, and the command is also different. In here text is clear and command is clear all. as well as tell status. This is the function, this is the function call that will activate when you click that button. So this function we had seen here in the top 36th line, tell status, a function that doesn't pass any parameter will be defined simply with the name itself. You can see here also the clear all. So this tell status function will run primitively and it will call, and in the see the tell status function will iterate first, and here the program will execute, and inside this tell status only the remove match character will call. Then only this first function that we had seen will be get activated. So this is the simple procedure how a GUI program is embedded, or the button is embedded with the source code to process a data. And here is the button placed in the field. In previously we know the label 1 has placed in the initial row, label 2 is placed in the second row, and skipping the row 3, the label 3 has placed in the row 4. So in middle of the label 2 and label 1 there should be a button 1. That button is tell status. So submit button, the button name is submit, but the command taken as tell status. So the first line embed the row 3 of the button that's in between the label 2 and 3. After that label 3 there will be a button called button 2, and that button is placed in the row 5. So that's it guys. And one more thing I had leave that one thing, that the column is 1 here. You can see the column is 1. So in here we see, yes, here the geometry is defined at 350 into 120 is 5. The only reason you can see the label section is 0, 0 and 0. So this is 0 section means it will start from the left corner, but column 1 will take it from the right corner. You can, if you see the program, you may understood the geometry, how the program is really done. So let's run the program. So I run the program. So there is an extra spider section has been opened. If I game started with the name, the game started with the game, my name and my friend's name. So some values are given as a affection. So if I clear this value or clear the entire section, and if I take a girl name, some girl name, my just try this name, affection. Okay, I think all the names are getting big. So let's try this name. Okay, it's a new relation status. In the previous we had seen the affection. In this time we had seen the enemy. So okay, so we got the answer what we would like to be. Okay, that's it with this game. So Flames game is a little interesting game that all the students will once a time will use this Flames game. So it's just a fun to inform you that all types of problem can be solved using programming languages. So subscribe to my channel, friends. See you in next video.